Hey everybody, start your week off right with us on Level Up, Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern on the YouTube Fun Astrology channel. We're focusing on bringing prosperity of all kinds into our lives. And to that end, I created a 30-minute meditation to help you open yourself to prosperity. It's one of the biggest reasons we don't attract more into our lives. We block it at the door. Go to hightimelinebooks.com to download your Catherine Ponder Open to Prosperity meditation today. Welcome in to a new week of the Fun Astrology Podcast here mid-month on April 14th. Tax day tomorrow, if you had forgotten like I do. I have stuff I have to file an extension for, but anyway, hope you are on top of that. Let's see what kind of luck we're going to have this week. Good morning, Kristin.
Hello, Thomas and Fun Astrology Podcast. Happy Monday. We are past the peak of the full moon, but it still lingers in that challenging energy. We move into more cautionary energy through the middle of the week, and then more challenging energy again come Friday and through the weekend as Mars changes signs and really ramps up that opposition to Pluto. To find more Lucky Stars days, join the Lucky Stars Club. We can't wait to see you there. I hope you all have a lucky week.
Thanks so much, Kristin. We will take every one of those we can get our little hands on. She mentioned Mars changing signs. It moves into Leo. It's early Friday morning. And on the Old Soul, New Soul Astrology Podcast, Robert and I have an episode on that. It's recorded on video from Robert's home. So if you haven't been over there to catch that, I would invite you to do so. It was posted last week. Personal update, I did arrive. Still a secret location. I'll be able to tell about it here, hopefully before too long. Boy, that'll be a podcast. But now the unloading and unpacking and getting settled takes place. You know, I did it during the retrogrades. This underscores what we talk about with Paramahansa Yogananda, who said, give me the worst time in my chart to start something, and I will start it and it will be successful. And that's not that we ignore astrology. Paramahansa Yogananda studied astrology. He learned it as a young person in India. What it does say is that we have intention and creation, co-creation at our side. That brings God, source, the universe, highest power into it with us. I just asked, am I okay to do this? Those videos that I put on YouTube in February on the Subconscious Mind Mastery YouTube channel from Jack Zweyer's house, those two are incredibly powerful for being able to implement and practice this in your own life. I got a green light, I went, and it all worked out fine. Thank you for your support as the journey has unfolded. Let's talk about some astrology now this week. First of all, we begin the week with a Scorpio moon. It entered that on Sunday. And of course, on Saturday, Venus turned direct. Saturday's episode from Ray Merriman is awesome if you want to know what's going on in the world. And let me speak to that just briefly. Look, I know you guys count on me and the Facebook group, the private Facebook group, etc., to be a place where you can escape the noise. I get it. But the old analogy, if I was walking by your house and saw flames coming out of the roof, would you not want me to disrupt you and knock on your door? I'm not going to dwell on it. We're not going to talk about it today. I do think everybody should be aware to the level of their own degree. And sometimes we mention the shadow here. I think things are going on that could be significant for all of us. All I'm trying to do is say, make sure your smoke detectors work. And as I feel led from inside, I'm going to mention things, and then you can take it from there. We won't dwell on it. No exact aspects in the sky today. That Scorpio moon will be with us all the way until tomorrow night. The moon seems like we get some longer days with the moon this week. Then it moves into Sagittarius. So Wednesday and Thursday, yay, we get a Sagittarius moon. And then about the middle of the morning on Friday, the moon moves into Capricorn. And also on Friday, Mars moves into Leo. Then the other big thing this week is we begin Taurus season on Saturday. Now, there is one really powerful, cool dynamic in the chart that I want to point out. Today and tomorrow, and Kristin is going to elaborate on this tomorrow as well, but Mars is in a big Mega-Trine aspect to all of the stack of planets that's at the end of Pisces and Neptune in Aries. All right, so listen to this. Mars in Cancer, now, not its happiest sign, but is in a watery trine with Venus, Saturn, the north node of the moon, Mercury, and Neptune. And all planets now on the chart are full direct motion, at least for 3 weeks. This is such a powerful configuration, we could spend an hour on it. But here's a takeaway for this week. First of all, Mars in this position becomes an igniter, an inspiration, almost like think of the conductor out in front of the orchestra, a really good conductor. He's the one that's always listening to the blend of the sounds, and he might reach over to the string section and wiggle his fingers saying, a little bit more out of you over here. That's what Mars is doing in the sky right now. And so much of our lives are affected by this. Venus, what we love. Saturn, are you living your highest timeline, or does Saturn need to nudge you in the ribs a little bit to get your attention? Is there a little Lord Karma needed, or is it, hey, let's build something solid, let's do the work and reap the results? The North Node, now freshly in Pisces, that's really asking the question, are you on your highest timeline right there? Mercury, the mind, the intellect. What's the plan, man? Mars is over there tapping its foot. It's the conductor saying, hey, let's get a plan together here, wiggling its fingers, more out of you. And then Neptune in Aries, spiritual action, inspired action, intuitive action. All of this aligning heart, head, and soul together. So you get your inspiration, you ponder on it, you meditate on it, you review those muscle testing videos posted in February on the Subconscious Mind Mastery channel, you tune into Source, and then you get moving. This is really a cool blend of exactly where we are on the pivot point between Pisces and Aries, because in just nary a few weeks, all of this energy in Pisces will basically disappear. Now is the time to get the inspiration, but it's also time to get in motion. After I finally got landed and got settled and had some time to sit quietly, minus all the road noise, I started asking, okay, what is going on here and what am I supposed to do about it? That's how I spent the weekend. I've got an action list and I'm going to get my feet moving today. And I would again point you back to Saturday's newsletter from Ray if you need some inspiration on that. And that 2025 forecast book is still available at hightimelinebooks.com. If you don't have it, you haven't listened to it. I think it's like 5 hours. Put it on 1.5 play. You've got it in 3. And that's your guide for what's going on this year. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching on the YouTube channels. Robert and I have more videos coming out. We shot 4 from his home there in Little Rock. Those are on video too, so keep an eye and an ear on the Old Soul, New Soul channel as well. Thanks so much for listening. I leave you in wonderful hands tomorrow. Kristin's episode is fantastic. I'll see you back on Wednesday. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.